Hi, this is Jody Colegrove with Quantum Techniques. We have developed a proven technique to quickly determine the root cause of your health issue using a form of energy medicine. I work with people all over the world on the phone, helping them discover why they have a health issue and what they can do about it. I recently got a call from someone that said, I would love you to help me, but I have no money. And I said, well, I don't give my services away out for free. We all have to make a living. And but it got me thinking, what can someone do to really get their health and happiness back for pennies a day? So I came up with a list. I want to share it with you because I think it's important that we know that we are in charge of our own health and happiness, and we don't have to be victims in this world, okay? So I think it's really important. So first thing to do is when you wake up in the morning, think of 5 things that you're grateful for, okay? Before you start on the litany of I didn't get this done or I got to do that, all that kind of stuff, 5 things you're grateful for. The next thing I think it's important is to do what they call the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is a Hawaiian prayer. And it basically says, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you. So I would think of whatever symptom you're dealing with. I would also think of any traumas in your life that may have you're dealing with at the time or in the past. People bothering you in your life. And I would say that prayer over them. And it doesn't have to be once, twice, whatever you feel led to do. The next thing is we have something called like a symptom or a system reconnect, okay? So we have the pulse chart, okay? We also have brain engines, cortical contacts, and then we have the spine in our body, we have our teeth, okay? So you can contact me and I can send those, the spine, sorry. I can send the pulse chart and the brain engines and the cortical contacts to you, and you would touch those areas each day and put them back online. Basically, in other words, you're saying, okay, I want the body to reconnect with the limbic system. I want the body to reconnect with the cerebellum. And so you're making sure the body is aware of that. And all the teeth and all the spine. The next thing I would do is if you're having a particular symptom that day, in other words, your tummy's a little upset or you're not feeling so good, I would say, okay, let's go ahead and release an ingestant healing code and maybe a virus or bacteria, depending, you may not know, but if you just say our codes for those things, that will be helpful. So we have a code that's a standard code that we can send you for ingestants, contactants, inhalants, injectants, virus, and bacteria. So if you have those symptoms, say the code. And you can say it until you feel better, but typically, reading it, 4 to 10 times is good. The next thing to do is eat organic food. There's just so many pesticides and things that we're getting in our food today that's a good way to take care of your health by just cutting it out. There's other foods that really can start impacting or causing inflammation in the body. And those are wheat, dairy, corn, gluten. So it's talking about, gluten like oats, and sometimes people, if you have had a lot of digestive issues and you may have some fungal that you don't know if it's there or not, cut out all grains. It's not worth it, and you can have a nice break from it, and then you can re-add it back. That's why a lot of people call it the elimination diet. Eliminate everything and add back slowly so you can find out what's going on. So gluten, nightshades, nuts, sugar, alcohol, and soy. So if you're having a health issue, get those out of your body, okay? Don't have those, and that's gonna help you heal. The next thing is to drink really good filtered water. We don't realize that filtered water is so important, and that sometimes even like a Brita filter is not getting out those chemicals, the hormones that are in the water, and so they are impacting our hormone system and our bodies. So get a really good filtered water and drink 8 glasses at least a day. Fresh water. So not adding something to it like coffee doesn't count, okay? The next thing is contactants and inhalants. It's really important to not have different chemicals on your body as personal care products or laundry detergents that have a scent to them or have too many chemicals in them. So the more natural that you can go, the better. Things that we sometimes recommend is OxyClean or Borax. Because they don't have a lot of those chemicals in them. You can also make your own homemade soaps. Cut out all perfumes, all essential oils, not I'm not too keen on essential oils, but they do create some healing, but it's important to get really good quality. And if you're having any kind of health issue, all inhalants, just get them off bile, same thing as like the gluten, and then you can add them back slowly to see if they are impacting you or helping you or hindering you. And then also any other smells in the products that you have, get rid of those. Cleaning products, keep those as green as possible. Next thing is, try to limit your amount of injectants. So finding to not go out and get, bit by ants and mosquitoes, and like obviously that's a tall order, but we do have different YouTube videos that talk about different remedies that are still natural and safe that can help you protect you against bites and things like that. But also limit the amount of anesthesias you have to have, shots you have to have, dental work you have to have, because all of that adds to the body's load of having issues. Exercise, really important to kind of help move the body and get all the stuff that's been bad in the body out of the body. So doing, walking, exercise, lifting weights, stretching. I didn't realize this until this recently, is that yoga actually massages all your muscles to get out the toxins in the body. And so that made yoga make more sense to me. Spiritual, you need to have a prayer life or some kind of spiritual practice that you do. That can be prayer, journaling, find a good, church or Bible study to go to, a good support group of friends that really support you. It could be a great book club, but find a group of people that will really support you. And that's really important because sometimes we can get just too lonely in our everyday life. Fun. It's always important to have fun. So do something every day that you enjoy. To me, that's read a book. And sometimes I think, oh, that's such a pleasure, I shouldn't do that. No, I need to read a book every single day because it really is something fun for me. Walk in nature, watch a funny show. Me and my husband have a practice of always watching a funny show at the very end of the night. So whatever we went through that day, we can at least laugh at the end of the night and have a good night's sleep. The other thing is learning. Learning is really important. I mentioned reading a book, but also, watch something on a YouTube about your health. Watch some uplifting show. Watch a TED Talk. Expand your mind on what's out there and what's going on. And it's not so much you have to agree with it, but it's like it challenges you to think, what do I believe? Why do I believe it? And that's really an important thing these days. It's kind of almost an art that we're forgetting. And so I like to challenge myself with different things to find out, why do I believe a certain way? And do I have information to back it up? Or is it just the most popular belief at that time? So that's something that can really challenge your mind, and it keeps you young doing it that way. Learn quantum techniques. Go to our website. Watch as much content as we have. All these YouTube videos, they're free. And you can learn how to take care of your health and happiness from all of our practitioners. They really have some great information. I watch them all because I even learn from them too. Go to bed at night at a decent time. In other words, 8, 9, 10, even 11. That's really a better time to go to bed because it's when your body's used to going to bed. It's dark. And so getting 8 hours of sleep is really important. So when you go to bed, again, think of 5 things that you did that day that you're grateful for. And I mean, not did, but just that you're grateful for that day. Okay, so it could be something you did, it could be something that somebody you encountered, what you enjoyed that day, but 5 things you're grateful for at the end of the day. And when you're stuck, Quantum Techniques is only a call away. And we do our best to test as fast as we can to find out what your issue is. But this is a great way of being able to take care of your health and happiness every single day for just pennies. So that's a great way. So visit quantumtechniques.com, learn more stuff. Learn what we have to teach you. And if you need a session and you get caught, register for a healing request session and we will give you a call and find out what we need to take care of. All right, blessings from Quantum Techniques.